Hello and welcome to Cats and Crochet. Yes, I know I changed the name, but if you can see this, it's cat hair all over it. I have more cats than crochet, I swear. Today I thought maybe we'd just do some basic stitches, because I know that there are some people who don't know, like the basic ones that I use in the patterns that I do. So, like, I'm going to start right at the very beginning, with the chain stitch and all that. So first thing I'm going to do is make a slip stitch. Okay, so it can be done a lot of different ways. I've seen people do it a lot of different ways. But anyway, let's try that again. I just wrap it around like that and then pull that through. Slip knot. And put it on your hook. Simple as that. Okay, so just wrap it around and pull that yarn through. Okay. Okay, now the first thing you're probably going to have to learn is to do a chain stitch, because that's how most projects start, is with chain. So just hold your yarn. How you hold your yarn, how you hold your hook, that is entirely up to you. Some people hold it like this. I can't do that. I mean, I literally can't do that. My mother used to pick on me for the way I hold mine. I have no idea how she held hers, to be honest, but she's not the one that taught me how to crochet anyway. So anyway, so you've got your tail here, and you've got your working yarn up here. Okay, so you've got to hold on to this so that this is firm. Then you just take your hook, go under, turn your hook a little bit so it catches that yarn on there, and pull it through. Okay, there's one. You go up, do the same thing. Two. See what I mean? Actually, bring a little bit closer over here, because I tend to work close to my body when I do it, so it's more comfortable for me. But you do whatever works for you. But you see? I want to make sure you can, yeah, you can see it pretty good with this yarn, this color. I have no idea how many we have. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm just going to do 21. Okay, now, once you get this is your foundation row done, right? You can either, now, most of the time we go through this back loop right here. This is called the back loop. This over here is the front loop, all right? That's the back loop. However, if you turn this right over, you see these bumps on the back? You can also go through those. Your choice. I mean, I do find it easier to go through this side, depending on the yarn I'm using. Like this one, you can pretty well see the stitch definition, so it's not as difficult to figure out which one is the bump. All right, but anyway. So when we're doing, the first one we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay. Now a slip stitch, you're going to skip that first one. This is the first one right here. You're going to skip that one and go right into this one, the second one. Bring your yarn in, and we don't do anything. We just bring it through both. So just bring it in the back loop, grab your yarn, or yarn over, that's what they call it, and just slip it right through both hoops. Loops, hoops, whatever you want to call that too. See, like that. in the back, grab some yarn, bring it to both loops. Do the back loop, yarn over, bring through both loops. Do the back loop, yarn over, bring through both loops. Okay, so we'll just finish that off. We will. And till we get all the way to the end. The next stitch that we will do will be the single crochet. Now, when doing a chain like this, okay, you're going just back and forth, straight back and forth like this. Because what we're going to do, I'll show you. As soon as we get these last couple done, we're going to turn our work. Unless it specifies differently, and most patterns are turn your work. But what you're going to do is you're going to, okay, so you're holding it this way, right? You're going to turn it this way. So that now we'll go in the other direction. Now, if you're doing single crochets, a lot of the time it's going to tell you to chain one. Okay, if that counts as a stitch, and the pattern should specify, if it counts as a stitch, you don't go into this first one here. Okay, you don't go in there. You go start over here. If it does not count as an actually since I did a chain stitch, a slip stitch, it's actually over here. So if you chain one, okay, no, you go in this one. Don't mind me. If you're gonna go through both loops, you wouldn't go in there. Oh God, I'm shaking. Okay, so if you chain one, you don't go through this first one. You go in the second one. If it counts as a stitch, okay. And if it does, you're going to want to mark it. Usually it doesn't because it's single crochet. And it's very difficult to work with that. So you just chain one and go through that very first loop. Yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, bring it through. Okay? So to do a single, you just go through both loops, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, and yes, this is a little bit weird because where we did the slip stitch all the way across, normally that would not, normally it would look like this, but that's fine because these are the ones you want, these two right here, these are the ones you're looking for. They kind of look like a V, you know. So oh, if we could just get it in there. There we go. I think I did it a little bit tight. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit easier. I'm gonna get rid of this slip stitches because we don't need them. So let's do this again here with the, now if you're starting out with a chain, then they tell you to turn your work, which we've done. They're probably gonna tell you to add like that extra chain on anyway. So they'll tell you to start in the second chain from the hook. That would be this one right here. So then you can go in the back loop and bring it through. See? So this is a single crochet. It's really, really easy. You just go into that back loop, pull your yarn through, yarn over, go through both loops. Back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two. Okay. So I will do that all the way across here, just so you can see me do it a few times. Okay. Go in the back loop. Yarn over, pull through that loop, yarn over, pull that through both loops. Okay. In the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. So that's how you do a single crochet. And you can do a lot of things with just knowing how to do the chain and the single crochet. You literally can make an entire afghan just single crochet if that is what you choose to do. It's like, seriously, don't have to know any other stitch in order to just sit down and relax and crochet. So, okay, now once we get to the end, we're going to turn our work. Again, now we're going to do double crochets. Okay, now when you do a double, you normally chain 2. That should count as your stitch, so we will not go in that first one. If it's, I've got patterns and it says that the chain 1, chain 2, whatever it is at the beginning does not count as a stitch. Usually it does. Okay. Later on, I'll show you some differences on how to do that, but right now we'll just stick with the old standby here. Chain 2. Skip this first loop, set of loops right here, the very first stitch. Yarn over, because we're doing a double crochet. So yarn over, go through both, yarn over and pull through. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2 of them. So you still have 2. Yarn over, go through 2 of them. So it's like 2 singles on top of each other. Yarn over, go through, you see where I'm going here with this? 2 top loops. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. But as you can see, when you see it kind of tips, you kind of got to tip your work like this to see the loops right there. Those are the ones you're working with. This one over here is the back loop. So sometimes it will tell you to do it through the back loop. So if you do that, then you yarn over, go through just that back loop. Pull through. And when you do that, see the difference? Sometimes you have to do it because in the later round you'll do something there. But anyway, so yarn over, go through both. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we'll do that all the way down. Now I'm working on the pattern called Sophie's Universe. And in this pattern, there are a lot of front post and back post stitches. So I want to show you those as well. So right now I'm just doing a regular double crochet. Okay. Don't mind me, that was one of my cats making weird noises. What's the matter, Cooper? Hey, baby. Yeah, Mama hears you. Okay. Now, when you're doing a project like this one, this is Sophie's Universe, where you have a lot of different colors, you have to keep changing your yarn. There's also in there, it tells you how to do standing stitches. Okay, and I'm going to show you that too. I'm going to do that in just a second because why not? You may as well learn that right off the bat. Okay, so remember, yarn over, go through both hoops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. In fact, I'll show you the standing stitches here in just a second. I'll cut this off and start with that. And I do that now here because I wish I'd known about these when I first started crocheting, because it would have made a lot of things easier. Seriously. All right. That last one's a pain. All right. Now to end this, okay? See how we have it? We pull, this is your regular, just every, you know, fasten off thing, not the fancy stuff. Hang on one second, gotta get my scissors. Okay, you do that, then you just, you know, cut it off, pull it through, tighten it up. All right, so now we have this, and let me, you know, I'll just, I'll use a different color. Here, I'll use the periwinkle. All right, so let's say we want to do, I'm going to start with standing single crochet. You do your slip knot again, right, and get your hook on there. Now, to do a standing single, you put it on your hook like this. You find the stitch where you got to put your single in, which is going to be, I'm going to do it right here. Probably should have done 3 on that one. Whatever. Okay. You put it through. Now it's a single, so you go through, then you loop it around, bring it through, and you go through both. And you see you have a single crochet, and you didn't have to chain and all that. Okay. Now to do a standing double, same idea. Put your yarn on your hook. Without splitting the yarn would be cool. And then we're gonna hold on to this. I'll wrap that around. We're gonna go through our loop here. I don't know which way I went before, but it don't matter. Yarn over, pull up, and you yarn over, pull through 2 loops, hanging on to that one. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so there's your standing double. Now, that's your double. Let's do another double first, just for the heck of it. Okay, now, I'm going to do a back post single crochet. Now, with a back post stitch, you go, okay, see this right here, especially with the single, you go in here from the back to the front. You go the very next stitch, okay? So not this one. We're going to do this one. We'll go from the back to the front, and then go right around through here to the back. Grab the yarn, bring it through both. Yarn over, pull through both. If we're doing a front post single, we're going to go through the front and back through the back. Yarn over, pull through, and it will look like this. See, that's the back. Now let's see, I'm going to chain a couple just to get me over there. I'm going to skip a couple stitches, and I'm going to do a treble crochet. Now treble means 3. Treble or triple, however you want to say it, is perfectly fine. You go around the hook twice before you, okay, so it'll look like that. Then you go in, yarn over and pull through there. Then you yarn over and you pull through 2. So you still have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, so you have 4. Pull through 2. Now you have 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. See? Let's try it again. Go around twice into the stitch. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's do a front post double crochet. Okay, so double is 1. Front post means we're going from the front to the back. So we go in the front to the back, just like we were going to do it this way, but we're going to go around the stitch instead. Come out the other side. Yarn over and pull through there. Then we yarn over and just do our stitch normally. But it pops this out. That makes sense? And there's a lot of things you can do with that. It gives it lots of dimension. And if you look at this here, as you can see, there's a lot of front post stitches, bobbles and stuff like that, but a lot of the front post stitches, that's a lot of what gives it its dimension. Okay, so all right, so we'll chain a couple here again, go over a couple stitches. All right, so let's do this again. We're going to do our single crochet. Go through, yarn over, pull through both, single crochet, double crochet, yarn over before we go through our project, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go through two, yarn over, go through two. So you get a single and a double. Now a triple or treble, yarn over twice, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Now a triple or treble is twice over, so you have 3 things on your hook. But they also have a double treble, that's like 4 on your hook, and it can keep going. You'll figure out in time. I mean, it would infinity if I wanted to keep going, you know. I don't believe they've ever. I've seen them quite long, but not quite that long. All right, let's see. So we've done slip knot, chain, slip stitch, single, double. Yeah. So, you know, that's a start, right? Okay. So we will work on other stitches the next time. So these are your basic ones, and it should be a good place to get you started. All right. All right. Have a great day, and join me back here again later.